Earlier this year, Viva TV went to Cartagena racetrack to film young aspiring racing driver Luke Mustu. All year he's been taking part in the Time Attack Championship, a relatively affordable way for racing drivers of all levels and resources to showcase their talent. It's now the end of the season and the final Time Attack meet took place in Albacete, where we once again met up with Luke, who told us how this season had gone.
It's gone really well. I had to miss out on the first meeting due to I wasn't able to raise the finances to do the first meeting. Got first position in Cartagena in my first participation in Time Attack. Got second in Calafat and second in the last race in Guadix. So it's the end of the season. We're running third in the championship. I need to get a good result here to keep me third position at least, and it's going to be hard to get first or second. But to finish third in the last season, in the first season, sorry, it's going to be a good achievement, really.
And let's not forget, this is a national competition.
Yeah, it's raced all over Spain. The first race in Albacete, which is just past Barcelona. Been down to Guadix, down in Granada, Cartagena, and here. So it's run all over Spain. And
how is the car? How's it running?
Yeah, it's been running really well. We'd had some troubles with the gearbox, a short shifter, which is giving a bit of trouble in Guadix. Hopefully we solved it for this meeting. So apart from that, it's been really good. It's quite standard engine-wise, so we just kept it quite simple and effective, and it's been really good.
Are you disappointed that you've got third, or for your first season, are you happy with that?
I don't think any racing driver is happy with anything apart from first. So I think back to if I would have gone to the first meeting, I would have been fighting for the championship. If not, I think I would have been first on points. So you think back and say, if I would have been able to have raised that extra grand or whatever much it would cost to get up there, then it would have been nice. I go out to race and to get first position, and I believe every racing driver does the same thing, so it's nature.
The guy in first place has a few more resources than you, which he's ploughed into the car, and that is probably the difference. You're probably the better driver. Yeah, well,
it would be nice to both have a go out in each other's car and see who gets the better times, but at the end of the day, this motor racing world comes down to how much financial backing you've got. I've had enough to get through a season, which is enough really. But yeah, he's obviously got more financial backing than me, and he's been able to invest most of it in the car. So, but yeah, well done to him.
Have you got any plans for next year? Do you know what you'll be aiming for?
Well, I'll obviously still have the Clio for next year, so if I can still be racing with a Clio, that'd be nice. If I could go on to something bigger and better, then it would be nice. But it's all, at the end of the day, it's down to if I can get some good financial backing and go on to something a bit higher.
Yeah, a bit higher. You can probably hear one of them behind us. I think that's an Opel of some sort.
Yeah, Opel Speedster, I think it is. Yeah.
Quite incredible when you actually come around here. The difference in cars.
Yeah, you've got from roads 205s to brand new Nissan GTRs, Subaru Imprezas, Porsches. It's incredible the kit that you can see here.
And just goes to show as well how popular motor racing is in Spain.
Yeah, it's getting even more popular every year. Fernando Alonso has obviously helped that along. Many years ago, there wasn't track days, there weren't as many car clubs as there are now. But nowadays, you're getting a lot of it. It's track days every other weekend, all kinds of different competitions. So yeah, for us, it's good to get more people involved.
And Luke, can you just remind us as well, for anyone who didn't see the first film, what Time Attack is all about?
Time Attack originated in Japan many years ago, then went on to the UK. It's very big back in the UK, and it's just catching on. It's been over here for 3 or 4 years, and basically what you're trying to do is get your fastest lap. It's the results go via the fastest lap, your fastest lap. So it's not an overall of all the laps you've done. It's just basically your fastest lap of the day. There's all different categories. So you've got standard road cars up to kitted out racing cars, all different categories. So but that's basically what it is going out there and doing your single fastest lap. You don't have to go out there and racing against each other car. You're racing against the clock to get your fastest time.
Luke would one day love to be racing touring cars, and he had the opportunity of meeting one of his idols, British touring cars champion James Nash, who was making his first visit to the track.
Yeah, we got invited out by AST and Mav, who drives this Ginetta G40, to just come and have a go at the time attack. So it's quite interesting. Never been to Albacete before, and really looking forward to getting out. Yeah,
just remind people, touring cars, that's what you race, and you did quite well this season.
Yeah, we won the Independence Championship, so we were the first Independence car there. The other cars in front of me were all manufactured cars. It's been a great season. We've had a win, fastest laps. It's been a great season. Really enjoyed it. But competition's always really difficult. And as all touring car racing, it's extremely close.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, it is. Qualifying, you're talking about tenths covering the top 10 cars. So it's extremely difficult, and it's really pleasing when you get it right.
What are you driving?
It's a Vauxhall Vectra. Yeah. So it's an old car. It's about 6 years old. So it was its last year. So we had a good send-off by winning the Independence Championship and giving it a race win this year. So it's been a good year for it.
So how on earth do you keep up with the big boys?
Oh, it's difficult. We have to put a lot of backing into it. The team 888 that we ran with this year, engineering team, and that's where the time came from. It's all engineering background. It's making the chassis really work for you and bringing all your team around you, the engine guys, making sure they work and put the best into it. It's difficult, but they did a good job.
We've been following the progress of a young driver out here, Luke Mustu. He drives a Renault Clio, and I think it also demonstrates, a bit like you, it's not only the car, it's the man behind the wheel.
Yeah, of course, very much so. You've got to have the equipment, you've got to put everything into it. Motorsport's very expensive, and if you don't put everything into it, you're wasting your money because it's so expensive whatever way you do it.
Yeah.
It's about the driver behind the wheel as well. It's really about gelling with everything. Your car, your team, and making sure you're in the right frame of mind. We've seen Lewis Hamilton racing in F1. He's recently split up from his girlfriend. You can really see a difference in his driving. And he's even said that he'll be back on form next year. I think a big part of it is a mental game.
Yeah. Do you mix with the F1 guys?
Not yet.
Not
Soon.
yet. Really?
Yeah, no. Yeah. We hope to. We're doing some more stunt work. I've done some music videos for Charlie Simpson and Dot Rotten. It's a new rap star up and coming. So diverting a bit, but just trying to get as much media attention outside of racing as possible to raise my profile.
And that's what it's all about. This business is all about raising your profile, getting the interest of different companies.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, I don't want to be known as just racing a car. I want to be known as driving cars in different environments and different mentalities. So doing what we've done, and it just gives you so much more exposure.
Yeah, you could be the next Stig.
Might already be.
Ah, you never know. I thought it was Michael Schumacher. Been here in Spain how long now?
We flew over last night, so
right.
not even a day yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just came out. We're doing a bit of business with AST, and they said, "Oh, we're doing this time attack. Come along and have a go." So never driven the G40 before. Obviously, see them racing. They support the touring cars at home. They're a great championship, great cars. So,
is it easy to jump into a car like this?
It's always different. There's always different parts to it, but the cars are so different that as a driver you just get used to it. I mean, the biggest difference for me will be the track. I've not even had a chance to walk it, so it's going to be a bit of a shock going out. The car, you drive a car to its maximum grip level, and that's as far as it goes. It'll be sliding around everywhere, which is what we want to do.
You've had a look at the track very quickly. What do you make of it?
It looks fantastic. I've seen a few guys spinning off already, so I know the corners to watch. I'll take the first run fairly gently and just get used to it, and then second run we'll be there.
There's a bit of pressure on you, isn't there? Everyone's going to be watching you.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. It's easy to work with pressure, but I'm the one that puts the pressure on myself, so it's be interesting. I just want to get out now.
Enjoy your time in Spain, and hopefully we'll see you, I don't know, driving a Formula 1 car and driving in Valencia one day.
Yeah, definitely. World Touring Cars is my next aim, with a bit of GT racing. So that's what we're going to do, hopefully in the next couple of years, and we'll be definitely back out here.
Actually, Luke has just walked in. Luke, can you just come around here a second? Do you know Luke Mustu? Have you met? Luke, James Luke. This young man is probably in the position where you'd like to be one day.
I wish. One day. Far from now, probably.
Yeah. Have you got any advice? I know it's slightly different out here in Spain, but you know, Luke is on the ladder going up. Any advice?
Yeah, there's some great championships out here. The Seat Cupra Cup, fantastic championship. There's prize money, and you can actually start to pay for your racing by doing good results. So I think that's the perfect step in Spain. European racing, you learn a lot, and the tracks are the decent tracks as well. it's a good proving ground. That's where I learned my skills to get into touring cars. So it's a place to be. It's a nice place to be. British touring cars, it was just the next step for me. So just need to make sure you put everything into it and do the best you can every time you're on the track, because that's when it counts.
Brilliant. Well, guys, thank you very much, and we look forward to following your progress as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Nice one.
James Nash was driving the Ginetta of another young racing hopeful, Maverick, who, despite only being 16, actually started racing 8 years ago.
Start racing at 2003 when I was 8 years old with a kart, and in 2004 I started doing a championship, and I finished third, and then it's just winning championships till now.
Yeah, and just tell us about this car. What is it?
It's a Ginetta Junior. I've raced in it last year. I was the best rookie last year.
Yeah.
It's 110 horsepower limited, and it's a really good car and very safety car. It's
Fun to drive.
Yeah, it hasn't got much power to have fun, but it's fun to get the car on track and doing properly.
You were born in Spain. Your dad's English.
Yeah.
Did he sort of get you into the sport?
No, we were watching a Formula 1 race, and I asked him how to get to there, and he told me they start on karts. So I tried and I liked it, and from that I was training every day.
You were hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you ideally like to be doing in motor racing? What would be your sort of dream?
I'll drive anything. I just want to race on anything. I just want to race.
Really?
Yeah. I don't care what car. I just want to race on a big grid and with a level and just get on it.
And what was it like seeing James Nash driving your baby?
Well, it's a bit strange for me, but I like it because it's like a very experienced race car driver, and it's I don't know.
Did he give you any tips?
No, because I haven't been in this circuit before, and he hasn't.
Right. But the car in general, did he enjoy driving it?
Yeah, he did,
yeah.
And I did as well. But he went out and came in with some information about setting of the car.
Brilliant.
So that was good.
Besides driving here in Spain, you also drive in the UK as well.
Yes, I did it last year with this car, and I was on Silverstone, Donington,
wow.
Brands Hatch, Knockhill, and all these brilliant places. And yeah, I raced it last year, so it was new for me, all those tracks, and it was really brilliant.
Luke, this is the frustrating part of racing. Somebody else has gone off, which means everything comes to a complete standstill.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like somebody's just gone straight on at the first corner there, just pulling him out at the moment. So yeah, all we can do is sit back and wait until they pull him out and see if we go out again. Yep.
You've been out a few times. How's the car performing today?
Feeling a lot of understeer at the moment. It's really scrubbing in the corners. It's not very stable at all. That's why we're just trying to check the pressures and that now and see how it's going. But no, at the moment it's not very good. It's not as performing as well as it was in Guadix. So we need to sit down and work out what we're going to do with the tyres. Maybe change to another set of slicks because it's not good at the moment. So.
Okay, well we'll catch up with you later.
Cheers. Thank you.
Luke eventually made it back onto the track and took our cameraman for a lap around the Albacete circuit. Literally hanging on for dear life, Richard did his very best to keep the camera steady while Luke flung his Clio around the Albacete racetrack.
That's it, onto the start-finish straight. Up to just before 100 metres where we start braking. So 120 mile an hour, hard on the brakes, down into third from fourth. Late entry here, get all the apex you can and open out early, get all the apex on the left hand side, keeping it in third, just lifting off the power, pushing it in, making sure you get all the way around the back and down into second. Quite late apex here, turning in, getting on the power, up into third gear to this long left hander where you want to bring it out wide, nice and wide to keep the power down, and up into fourth, just a clutch on the brakes here, and in all the way out, much road as you can, down into third for the long left-hander, sacrifice the apex on the inside, you want to keep to the left on the outside, set yourself up for the next right-hander, that's it, and gets on the apex here, hard on the brakes, third gear corner, much apex as you can, and early out. A bit of traffic there. Up into fourth, tab on the brakes here, back down to third again. And not quite in a very good place here, so this is going to not do us much good with the lap time. Back over there. And then back onto the start-finish straight again. Up into fourth, and black flag. Slide down now, put the hazards on.
So Luke's first time attack season comes to an end with a very respectable third place. He must now start to plan and think about next season's championship as he continues on that very long road of fulfilling his dream of one day becoming a professional racing driver.